Welcome to the annual. Welcome to the annual over-unders.
Today is March 20th, and it is the 7th annual Joe's McFly over-under episode to kick off the season. Let's talk Yanks. No funny business this episode, Joe's.
He used to be a young sexual bull. Now you're an old sexual bull.
DJ LeMahieu isn't ruling out being in the lineup for opening day. I've had a good spring training. I've had plenty of at-bats. I'm pretty much ready.
He said it just like that. He's a liar.
Building confidence.
Yeah.
He said this. Yeah. Good spring training.
I've had a good spring training. Hello and welcome to Talkin' Yanks. Thank you very much for joining us today. It's brought to you by SeatGeek, where you can use code YANKS to get $20 off your first purchase when you sign up with an email address, and you can go to Yankees game. They got tickets. This is Wednesday, March 20th, as I opened with. The three of us are here. The four of us will be on planes to Joe's. We're on the same plane. They're on a different plane. To Tampa. And we will be at the game Saturday, where we have an event Thursday night. Tomorrow night, we're going to be at a bar doing a watch party of our Blitzball Battle Championship.
Champion.
Can't believe we're here. Go baggage.
Del Caribe's in it. Spoiler.
Translate what I said. All right, but today we're not doing any of that. We're doing our over-under episode. If this is your first time tuning in, it is our 7th. The first one was in 2018. And we will be taking voicemails from our audience who will be giving us over and unders for the Yankees season. Usually we have to adjust the lines to make them closer to realistic. And then we will make our decisions. We just looked at last year's. Some of the lines were crazy good. Peraza and Volpe combined homers. I'm not sure if the person called in with this number, but what we settled on was 22.5. They hit 23.
I think I got it right.
No, you got that one wrong on record. So,
Well, potato.
Oswaldo positions, we got that one over under Boone ejections. It was 5.5. He got 7. We had the over there. 13 starting pitchers. We all took the under. It was 12. So we're smart and we're good.
Yes.
Joe's really wants to finally win. 6 third-place finishes in a row.
Not true. 7th annual, I have kids younger than that. No, older
No,
than
you
that.
don't.
Older than that. I fix it. Over.
How old's Noah?
He's 9.
He was 2. That's mad.
Oh. Yeah.
2.
My
and
son is
10.
2. Will we be doing this when he's 9?
In 7 years, BBD's son will be 2.
That might be true.
You're making a bit. In 7 years, BBD's.
It means he's 5 years away from making a baby. Or 4.5.
No.
That might be reasonable.
make
I have
one
no
now.
idea where my life will be.
Yeah. All right, let's do it. First voicemail.
Brought to you by Shady Rays. Welcome back, people. And there's sunny days ahead for our team. Rah-rah-ree. Kick him in the knee. Rah-rah-ras. Get yourself some Shady Rays. Shady Rays, their independent sunglasses company, a world-class product at a world, I guess not a world-class price or a world-class, the price is good.
Yes.
And if you lose or break your Shady Rays, they have their lost or broken replacement guarantee that you're basically getting sunnies for life. Me and Jim, we have our own shades. I'm wearing mine right now as we record this. I wear them every day. And exclusively for our listeners and our listeners only, Shady Rays is giving out their best deal of the season. Go to ShadyRays.com and use code YANKS for 50% off 2+ pairs of premium polarized sunglasses. And that offer applies to the custom Jimmy and Jay collab shade. So go get yours now. Click the link in the description, ShadyRays.com. Use code YANKS, 50% off.
Hey, guys. Long-time listener, first-time caller.
Nice.
My over-under for this season is amount of starting pitchers, amount of different starting pitchers, I will say. I believe last year we had 12 different starting pitchers, so I'll put the line at 12.5 for this season. starting pitchers. Over under. Thanks, guys.
Ooh. All right.
Ooh.
Now, 13 is a lot. Like 12 last year was a ton. They've had seasons where they've used less. That might be the most they've used in a long time, to be honest with you.
They used 11 the year before that. So we're in a ballpark. And then 2021, they used 15. So I don't know. We're in that neighborhood. There's a lot of one-star guys, like with openers and things like that. 2021, they had stuff. They had 4 one-star guys. So,
and I think with the CBA changes to options and stuff, you're not going to see that as much anymore.
Well,
and they just had so many openers. I think they're kind of done with doing that.
The opener stinks.
Yeah, opener stinks. It messes you up for the whole week.
Messes up your bullpen.
The opener sucks, man.
Yeah, it does. You know what I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about, like, who are the people that are possibly going to start games for the Yanks this year?
Gerrit Cole. Let's go down the list.
At some point.
Yep.
Yes.
Rendon. Stroman.
Yes. Rendon.
I always do that. Rodon, Stroman, Schmidt.
Yes.
Cortez.
Heel.
I'm going to say he might get like an opener 3-inning day at one point.
He probably gets a start.
Beater.
Luke Weaver.
Yeah, Weaver.
Warren.
Start for him.
Beater.
That's got us at 9.
You want to do Warren/Beater as 1 or count them as 2?
It's interesting. I think for now we can put him as 2.
2.
I mean, there probably is just an ugly random opener day at some point.
Right.
Yeah, someone just goes and twirls it 2.2 innings.
Yeah, I mean, at the end, I was gonna give 4 to an opener because Hamilton and Cordero combined for 4 starts.
Right.
So I mean, two pitchers as like they'll open
that's
games.
A start.
So I find all the starting pitchers, I think, and then we'll just do that.
Which Cody is your Cody? Cody Poteet or Cody Morris?
You have Poteet. You have
Poteet.
Morris.
Again, I haven't clocked the Codys. They haven't piqued my interest.
Do we think a Cody clocks a start? Because if a Cody clocks a start and a start clocks a Cody, then a Cody can't clock what a car can't park.
I don't know.
I think there's a minimum of 1 Cody start. I think at least Morris is getting the chance to do both. Cody Poteet mentioned last week, I like both starting and relieving.
You're looking at Cody Poteet's quotes?
Just an
FYI. Man, we did a whole PPP that I prepped a sheet for. I found his quotes.
Joe's and I have been up for 24 hours.
I was out on that. There's just too much Cody stuff.
We're going to trade for someone at the deadline.
Probably.
Juan Soto year.
Probably. Yeah. So let's take the 5 starters you start with, okay? And then we'll say 2 opener days from relievers that we know of. And then a trade deadline, that's 3, and Gerrit Cole. So we're naturally at 9.
I'm going under the number just because
it's 12.5.
Yeah, 12.5. That's a lot of starts.
Good line.
It's a good line.
It's a good line. I'll go under and I'll be right.
Oh.
What's another random team that I should look at for their 2023 amount of starters?
A team whose ace got hurt at the start of the season. The Mets or the Rangers.
Oh, the Rangers are good.
Rangers are a good one.
I like the Rangers.
Ooh. In my head, I have the Rangers with a lot of starters last year. Let's see. The Texas Rangers, who won the World Series, which is our goal.
Yeah.
They had 10. And that's including a one-off, opener guy.
See? What I said.
DeGrom, 6, Scherzer, 8, Bradford, 8. And then Monty came in to get in their rotation.
They sneaky had 5 guys throw 140-plus innings, though.
That's kind of crazy.
So they only had 1 guy who was a one and done.
Let's look at Baltimore last year. They had 9.
Under.
Yeah. It depends if are we going to get 20 starts out of Nestor, Rodon, Schmidt, and Stroman? I think yes.
We need
Why not?
20. That's 20.
Yes.
Like at least 3 of them.
I need them healthy this year. Please.
20 times 5 is 100, and then there's 62 more games. Math. I'm taking the under.
Oh, you're siding with me, huh? Trying to be right.
Yep.
Good.
Very interesting.
That's an optimistic one.
Jake wants to go over so bad, but he knows he can't mathematically.
You can't.
No,
mathematically you can't.
I liked where Jimmy started with we're getting away from opener and like we want starters to actually start, that the amount of starters per year has been going down. So yeah, I'll go under.
If J-Hap was on the team, I'll go over. Under.
You could also look at the 40-man and just see the starting pitchers on there, because usually they all will, like, if they are starter, you're going to get a spot. Just math on it.
Man.
Like Yogo. Is he a starter?
He's listed as one.
He will start a game this year.
Like if they
Or
they
they
do a weird bullpen game, it's
or they-
somebody like that who used to be a starter.
Double header, 6th, 27th man, and he's lined up. Like, he'll go. Or they trade him for a starter. So both Codys are on the 40-man, so fuck.
Cody Petit.
Might be over, dude.
Cody Morris.
See, this is our problem.
I'm gonna take the over. I don't want to have all three in lockstep.
That's not a good reason. There's many other questions.
But I'm faking faith, I think.
So go ahead and take the wrong. We'll take the right.
I mean, that's just so hopeful.
I'm staying under, but golly, it's close.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
No way you threw out a golly.
Golly gee.
United in this.
Nope. Nice try.
Next.
What's happening, fellas? My name's Danny. I'm from Scotland. I've been listening to you guys for 5-6 years now. Okay, so here's the deal. Really, really interested in Austin Wells. I think he looks phenomenal. I hope he gets a majority of catching position time this year. My question is, Austin Wells, 15.5 home runs, under or over? Cheers, guys.
You can't on No Sleep. You couldn't handle Donnie from Scotland, Colin. That was an awesome accent.
That was.
Thank you, Donnie.
It's
great.
unreal.
It was my favorite voicemail
It's so
ever.
good. Like, it's tough to believe that's real. But again, year 7 of this, Donnie from Scotland is tuning in, and he's fucking hyped for Austin Wells. this
Yeah.
year.
Named after Don Mattingly, probably.
So what was?
It was Austin Wells' 15 homers.
You guys were saying off air you're kind of expecting a 2016 Gary type deal from Austin Wells, right?
I didn't say that, but Joe
No.
does. I think he was putting like relatives' lives on the line.
I believe the Yankees believe he can hit, and because he's catching, because his catching has improved so much, I think that they're going to give him a lot more starts.
Okay.
You said, what's the number at?
15 and a half. It's
I hope
big
that's a
year.
great line.
That's a big.
Because if
year.
Austin Wells ends up around that, that's a pretty good year for Austin
I
Wells.
like 15, but
With the like innings, with the the way catchers are thrown
Splitting
out
with
there.
Trevino.
he had 4 last year in 19 games.
He did hit a real groove after the first. He went over the first week and was awesome the last 2.
So what's that? A homer every 4 games, 4.5 games around. So say he starts in. I mean, even if we just give him half.
I mean, Trevino's the primary catcher, no?
Well, if they're a platoon, the lefty would get more starts. But I think it's going to be I think half is being fair.
In
81 divided by 4.75 would be 17 homers.
96 games in AAA last year, he hit 17 homers in the minors. And the year before that, he hit 20 across A, high A, and double A. I guess the only thing, initially I was going to go under, and I was like, wow, that's some sad boy. This is a Yankee show. Are the Yankees telling him to hit homers? I know that sounds dumb, but like, yes, right?
I think the Yankees are trying to tell him to catch. I don't think that they talk hitting with him at all.
I don't think they tell him nothing.
I think the hitting is him.
But, like, when we think about Volpe and we're talking his swing path and stuff, and we're like, there should be more singles and doubles. I don't think they're saying that with Austin Wells. I think they're saying whenever you run into a homer, that's like the bonus point we're looking for.
Yeah. I'll take that to say short porch is a nice little area to get into.
Yeah. Why don't we just change the line so we feel more amped about taking the over?
What do you want to? Where do you want to change it to?
I mean, if I drop it to 13.5,
I'm going over.
if I drop it to 14.5,
I'm pushing. No push. It's not a
push on a half.
over under push.
I think I'm taking the. I'm going to take the over because Volpe ran into 20 last year. Now he granted played 160 games or whatever
did.
it was,
Right.
but I think
Tried to
being
hit
lefty,
homers.
trying to hit homers, like it's more his game than Volpe's was, that he should run into some cheapies. I mean, you can get some fucking cheapies at the stadium.
Yeah.
If he uses the right field short porch area, which is a nice place, according to Joe's.
It is.
So I'm going to take the over.
At what
One of you-
number?
The line, 15.5. The
Okay.
call Donnie's line. Or respect our Scotland
Wow.
brethren. So I don't know which one of you is going to take the under, but I'm interested to find out. Since legally one of us has to, as established last
All right,
question.
so I'm going to take the over.
Okay, so
Because
Jake locked in under.
Short portion. And I think he can do better than Higgy, especially.
Why did you have to bring Higgy
Just
into
that.
this?
You know what? Look at Posada.
What?
I don't want to.
Caramba.
I'll go under 15.
You think he's going to be 15 on the nose?
15 on the nose.
I'm interested to see
like
if
40
he's
doubles.
if he's a home run hitter, like if he'll run into streaks where like in like an 8-game stretch he has 4, kind of like your classic home run hitters would, or if they're going to be spread out. Because I need a bunch. I think if to get this, he needs to be the guy that's like, oh wow, in that month he had 5 homers.
He hits them on the line, too.
Yeah, I have a lot of like wall scraping in my brain right now when I'm looking at it.
And that's fine. That counts as a home
Totally
run.
fine because it counts all the same.
Right.
Yeah.
Fenway Park is there, too.
That's different. It's different.
Different.
Oh, the poll? Okay. Next call?
So, boys, hope everybody's doing well. I got a fun one. We're talking about batting orders. So last year, the Yankees used 153 different batting orders, different lineups. There were only 6 lineups that were repeated, and they were only repeated for 2 games. So that means I want to know over under how many games do we have the same lineup? Like I said, there were only 6 lineups that were used for 2 games each last year. So let's set the over under at 6. 6 games with the same lineup, 6.5 we'll call it. Jake sucks. Watch guts. Go Yanks.
Whoa.
That was cool. Jake sucks.
Right,
Watch guts. Now, I do want to give some context. And we did have this call last year. I think the line was set at 110.
It was 110 different lineups. I like that this guy kind of reversed it.
Right. That one's easier.
Yeah, but last year they had 150, whatever.
Yes.
That's great.
Our choices aren't in the notes, so I don't know what we said, but we probably all said over and got it right.
I think we all hammered over because that line's just too low.
But to give you context, the Braves last year had the most games with the same batting order, and it was abnormally high. It was 21. Usually, you're going to be between like 5 and 10 on your highest. The Yankees were at 2 last year.
You remember that question you asked Boone last year? You said, hey, you know what? The Braves, you brought up the Braves, and you said they play the same lineup all the time. And he said, how old are they? What's their ages? So I think a lot of that stuff has, with the way that he thinks, it factors into how he's constructing his lineups on a daily basis and then trying to keep Judge healthy, Giancarlo situations, DJ LeMahieu. A lot of the veteran team is very much
In the Boone era, 2018 is the year with the most of the same, 7. So that's Boone's person as a manager. That's his highest is 7.
I'm going to end up going under again. Like Joseph was alluding to, there's a decent amount of vets on this team. Giancarlo's 34 and has an injury history. DJ's 35, has a bit of an injury history. Rizzo's 34, has some injuries last year. That's before when we're comparing things to the Braves. the Braves don't have a true catching platoon.
Right.
Like they used Darno, but Murphy's out there pretty much every day. So that splits it down in half. We think Trent Grisham's going to get some run as like a platoonish guy, and Jason Dominguez is supposed to come back midseason. So we're already throwing wrenches in
right away
to a quote-unquote normal lineup that the Yankees don't care about this. I think we would love to see a consistent top of the lineup, and they've acknowledged that, which is nice.
Yes.
But it just doesn't feel like between health and what they care about, that'll happen the rest of the way.
I think the people that we'll see in the lineup all the time are people like Soto, Volpe.
Yeah, there's a lot of moving pieces because so in 2018 he had 7 was the most common. 2019 it was 3. 2020 doesn't count. 2021 4. 2022 3 and 2023 2. So we're even going down.
What was the number in 2020, just in case?
2.
Percentage-wise, that might end up being.
Yeah.
So if you can guess, Joe's, the most common lineup in 2018, if you can guess 6 of the 9 players, I will give you the win on this question. Automatically correct no matter what you say.
Really?
6 of the 9.
29 beans.
2018 batting orders, most common batting order for the New York Yankees in 2018. You have to name 6 out of the 9 players.
Gardner.
Correct. And he was the leadoff hitter, so
Yes.
the correct order, too.
Judge.
Correct. 2 for 2. A genius.
Voit.
No. He wasn't on the team, I don't think.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So,
All that genius talk.
is it
just
unlimited
flew out the
wrongs? I didn't
That's
say
what
that.
you didn't specify.
I didn't establish that.
window. It feels like you lost.
Yeah, there's.
What?
Yeah, you get 9 guesses.
Oh, okay. You're back in.
Yeah,
dude.
so you can
Oh.
you can technically get 3 wrong.
get a
You can get
perfect
3
game.
wrong, but you're out.
Which that gets you in the prize money.
Yeah. Okay, so you're 2 for 3. You get 9 guesses. You have to be
Okay.
6 for 9.
The right lineup here.
Shot clocks will get added.
2018.
Okay, you see, you're starting to add more variables, Jim.
2018.
Okay, let's go with.
Gary Sanchez.
Oh yeah, I'll go with Gary.
Correct. Jake gets most of the credit there.
I'm in the game.
we'll
If
share,
I
we'll
get 6
share.
out of 9.
He was the 5-hole hitter, if that helps you at all.
The 5-hole.
You
hitter.
have Gardner 1, Judge 2, Gary 5.
Will.
I don't like you.
Oh shit! Is Bird in here?
Vanilla baby.
He's been hurt so much.
Aaron Hicks.
Oh,
Yes, he's in here. He's your 6-hole
wait,
hitter.
hold on a second. Stop
Jake
guessing.
is stealing the genius.
No. Do not steal anything.
That's 4 for 5.
I'm out.
It's
4 for 5 and
4
Jake's
for
out.
5. Jake
I'm
has
out.
2 of them and he's
But
out.
Didi's got to be in there.
Okay, you gotta stop.
All right, Didi's in there.
Stop.
You guys, you guys,
Hey.
The last one, and it's all yours.
you guys are 5 for
out.
6.
You're out.
You need one more.
There's one-
5 for
there's
6.
a big guy, man.
Okay.
5 for 6.
Okay. Can I get
I'd
Gleyber
probably-
Torres?
9-hole hitter. Correct. 6 for 7. You did it.
Probably say like Giancarlo Stanton.
Yep, he
No.
was a cleanup hitter.
No.
And then Walker
On
and
Joseph's
Andujar.
shirt.
No.
And
no,
Walker
no,
was playing
no,
first base,
no,
I guess.
No.
First base,
no,
there
no,
was.
No.
Okay,
Bird was not in there.
back to it.
Fun.
What was the line that we got for this one?
Chase Headley.
6.5 lineups
like-
that get repeated.
Under. But yeah, with rotating with the leadoff batter, maybe rotating if DJ doesn't lock it down, that changes the Soto Judge order, which then changes the Rizzo order. So depending on the catcher, I think if Trevino's catching, he's 9 and Volpe's 8. But if Wells is catching, Wells is like 7 and Volpe's 9. So there's so many factors that are going to be constantly
They're
changing.
gonna have a week where they didn't hit well, so they flip Judge and Soto and try something.
Yeah, I think there's ways for them to have this number really low, but still be consistent.
Yes.
In that, I'm not upset about it. Like, during
Top
this pitcher
sixes.
versus the lefty, this is the top 5, and then with this catcher, this is the bottom 3, and you can do it that way.
Yes.
All right, under.
Yeah.
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 Under. I think that number's too high.
So should somebody bring us the next one?
Oh.
Joe's, anything?
Anything, Joe's?
Yeah. A lot.
How about BetterHelp?
Always need help.
What's the first thing you do if you had an extra hour in the day, Joe's?
An extra
Wipe
hour?
more.
Like a 25th hour? Is that what you mean?
A lot of us spend our lives wishing we had more time with our loved ones and ourselves and the things we love.
Our 25th hour?
The best way to squeeze that special thing into your schedule is to know what's important to you, which clearly has been a problem. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. That's BetterHelp. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. Learn to make time for what makes you happy with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/Yanks to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/Yanks. There's a link in the description.
Invest in yourself.
All right, my over-under is games beating the Red Sox. They play them 13 times this year. So I'm setting my over-under at 8.5 because I think 8 is the minimum that they should beat this crappy Red Sox team. That'd be winning each 3-game series and then splitting the 4-game. Or do they need to win the 3-game or a sweep somewhere in order to be happy with the Yankees beating the Red Sox this year at 8.5 games? Thanks, guys. Go Yanks.
Yankees didn't do a good job of that last year.
This was also one we had last year, and we all got wrong because they sucked against the Red Sox last year. They were 4-9. The year before that, they were 13-6.
So if you follow the trend.
Year before that, they were 2021. That's when they lost the wild card to them, right? They were 9-10.
But that was with more games, right? We're playing less games against the Sox now.
We're playing less. We're playing 13, I think.
13. So the over under at 8.5, you'd have to go 9-4 against the Sox.
That's so doable.
They're not doing that.
It's doable, but it's also like the Yankees don't strive for that.
I'm going over.
You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
hate the Red Sox.
if we
That's my logic.
like if we were in the Yankees front office, we'd be like,
Win
hey,
division games.
things we need to change this year. You went 4-9 against a bad Red Sox team. Fucking flip that and beat the bad Red Sox.
What's the Yankees' record if they would have went 9-4 against the Red Sox last year? Math.
I mean, not that good. They won 82 games.
So not great. Be better.
It's in the playoffs.
You're in the playoffs. You're probably in the World Series. Guess who made it as a wild card?
Don't remember.
Diamondbacks.
Anything can happen. You get in a dent, you have a chance. I hate the Red Sox.
Actually, I think they would have still missed the playoffs, but they would have been awfully close.
I stand corrected.
It looks like they finished 7 games out of the final wild card spot.
They would have pushed different. More cushion for the
Fallacy, the predetermined outcome. You don't know how they would have performed if those wins were just in the bank.
I live in fallacy.
All right, what if I told you the months in which they play? Would that help you make your minds up?
Yankees don't play the Red Sox until like June, right?
Yeah, it's really dumb.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Yeah,
I want to hate them earlier.
All right.
They don't play them until June 14th. And then they play them twice in July. July 5th, 6th, and 7th, so July 4th weekend, they're home.
Oh, that's a good time to
And
play.
then July... Oh, shit. I don't like 2 things about these July series.
Okay.
Sunday, July 7th, they play the Red Sox, and there's an off day on the 8th. So someone's resting, Soto or Judge, or someone hot's resting, double off day. And then the July 26th game against the Red Sox on Friday. They have the Thursday off before. So maybe they sit the Mets game before that, and then they're good that time. So that's okay.
I don't know. I'm going under. The Yankees don't care. There's no rivalry right now. The Yankees are still very much on a do our best, what we think is our best over 162. The Red Sox, who are going to be in a weird year, they're going to be up to play the Yankees. Those could be some of the only games they're really up for this year that I don't know. Devers is going to win one on his own. Cole doesn't like pitching at Fenway. They've got a ton of lefties, so that's probably a Clark game. I don't know. I realize this isn't a fun part, but they've given me no reason to pick the over.
I am also taking the under because they didn't win 8 games against any single team last year.
You guys don't hate them enough.
No, I don't hate them enough right now. That's the problem.
Yeah.
They didn't do that against
the
any
Yankees.
team. What about the Verdugo effect?
He's bringing secrets.
That gets you one win. He's going to have a big win.
That would be nice.
He's bringing secrets.
They play 4 games against them in September.
Hopefully,
so
those games
we're trying. Hopefully, and they're not.
The Yankees view games against them as chance to rest, we have a big series coming up after this.
Yankees could go 8-5, right? And that would be the under.
Yeah, and that would be good.
They don't care.
Okay, I'm taking the under. Jake's taking the under. Joe's taking the over.
I hope you're right, Joe's.
I will be.
Good.
Fast forward.
Are you already right because of the lineup guessing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's already right about the repeated lineup question.
Oh, okay.
I assumed it was for that question.
Yeah. Oh, he can choose.
And
Can I assign it to whatever question they want?
Yeah.
That's good.
Okay, next voicemail. This is our first female caller from Pittsburgh.
I like Pittsburgh.
Hey guys, Chris in Westchester. Calling in with a Gerrit Cole related over-under. So obviously he's going to start the year. Yankees are telling us 1 or 2 months out. If we go the long on that with the Yankees, that would be a third of the season. And seeing as he usually goes 32, 33 starts, that would leave us at 22 point something as the over-under. I think we're all a little pessimistic on the Yankees and their timeline, so let's put the over-under at 18 games started for Gerrit Cole this season. Also, Joe, stay away from Dolphins. Go Yanks.
That's court-ordered.
Excuse me.
Be nice to her.
It's not. We're not. No Dolphin.
No Dolphins.
18 Cole starts?
As per the law.
Of man and animal.
I think the Yankees are going to be real careful with Cole.
Why do you think that?
Well,
the Tommy John scare, $300 million man?
I think the money and the man. I think he's coming back. I think they may push back his starts a little bit as well. I can see that. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go.
You lock it in, and then, Jake, I'll give you more context to make your decision. But lock yours in first.
Wait, hold on. Can I get the context?
I was going to offer to Jake. I was going to have you lock in.
So why
first.
are you offering him context and not me?
You seemed about ready to go.
Yes, I figured we let that happen.
But then
Jake
I
can have
didn't know
more
that
context.
a context was being offered. What if you found a tidbit that might change my mind?
That's exactly what I think I might do for Jake. But I was going to have you lock
Why do you
yours
wait?
in
Hold
first.
on. Why are you trying to convince Jake?
I was going to help him out. I'm not trying to convince him.
Because you're convinced and locked in.
You seemed
You took the under.
convinced. You're taking the under.
They're going to be nervous with Cole. You're nervous about Cole. You're thinking about walking back the Red Sox thing. You're on the under. What's the tidbit?
I'm not walking back no Red Sox thing. We might beat them every game. Lose one, and I'll still be mad.
Jake, the tidbit is 5 starts a month. And the over-under was what?
17 and a half. He said 18.
So last year he started 16 games, July, August, September. So if you think he's going to be available in June, I think that's what it comes down to. Do you think he's going to be starting games in June? If you think he's going to be starting games in June, I think it's the over. If you think, injuries, setbacks, lingers, then I think it's the under. I'm taking the over.
Yeah, I've kind of been.
Joe's under, me over. Jake?
I'm definitely staying under.
I haven't loved my tone this
Why
episode.
Keep showing me that bird.
This is Cole's game logs.
One of our friends who's a physical therapist, who's a Red Sox fan, when the Cole news came out, was like, dude, you must be on cloud nine. Like, this is best case. And I was like, I'm not really there. I'm not really there. I really want to see the next steps. And he was really confident, and he thinks he has, like, actual science behind him, so I'm going over.
Okay, so over, under.
They may skip some starts for him.
Sure.
I've consulted a doctor I know who does these types of things. And he said even if what he's got is like bad, like that surgery just is a different thing.
I've also consulted a doctor on WebMD. And you know what?
What'd you type in?
Cole and elbow.
Honestly, that might get you somewhere.
Elbow.
That
will
might
tell
get
you
you
something.
somewhere.
That will tell you something.
I'll tell you something. Cole elbow. Type it in.
I did. WebMD Cole elbow brings you to Dr. Brian J. Cole, who's an orthopedic surgeon.
J. Cole?
Yeah. Okay. Next.
What's up, guys? Stoked for the season. Question for you. In 2009, when the Yankees won the World Series, they had 17 walk-off wins.
Yes,
I'm going to give you for this season over under 9.5 walk-off wins. Will they have double digits? And a follow-up question for that. This Yankees team is going to have to win a lot of games in order to win the division, make it to the playoffs. Based off the roster construction, how are they going to win games? Are they going to have a batting order that never quits like the 2009 team? Or is it going to be one through pitching? Let me know what you guys think. See you guys.
Second part, that's a little tough. Yeah. Walk-off wins. What did he set it at?
17, 2009.
I think he set the line at 9.5, though.
9.5's the line. 17 when walk-offs happened in 2009.
Well,
I think that's a low line.
Yeah.
I think teams
Do we have a number from last year?
Oh, really low last year.
Shocking.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But in 2022, it was like 16.
They were walking off a lot early on.
Yeah. This team's going to hit.
And if you hit in the final inning.
16 in 2022.
If you hit in the final inning at home with lefties in the short porch.
And you have lefties now.
11 in 2021.
Are you worried these Yankees are worried that runs on the board are runs on the board?
I guess my thing is, no, it'd be really cool.
Wow, only 6 in 2019.
They were mashing the ball. They didn't need to come back.
It's true. It's a level of good where you don't have a lot.
Picture
Good
this.
teams don't win close games; they avoid them.
Close your eyes.
Yeah, this is a good line.
Nice.
Never close your eyes. It's a tie game.
Okay.
Clay Holmes comes in the 9th, 7-pitch inning, ground ball, strikeout, ground ball.
Mm-hmm.
Tie game. Who's coming up?
Volpe.
Soto, Judge, Rizzo.
Okay.
They're scoring a run.
Yeah.
And you walk off and you win. So over.
If that's your logic, that's what you're going to use? That doesn't feel, it feels like that's, you can say that for every inning that they play.
So go under.
No, I am going over.
Oh.
I had a
Jake swayed you.
Piggyback.
I don't know what to choose.
Get up.
I don't know what to choose on this one. It's 9.5 is the line?
We're like almost the same height. Oh, no.
9.5 is the line?
9.5 is the line.
Can I buy
Wow.
a game, get it down to 8.5?
No.
What about 2? 7.5? I take the over on 7.5. I take the under on 11.5.
That's a different line.
I'm taking the under on 11.5 and the over on 7.5.
You're taking the alt spread.
9.5's tough. I think Trevi's back. Over.
Nice.
If Volpe goes bat to ball, Verdugo's bat to ball. Over.
You get it.
I get it.
And you know he's walking off the
Trent
Red
Grisham's
Sox
a good
ones.
fan.
Who's leading the team in walk-off?
Walk-off walks? Trent Grisham.
No, wait.
Hates
Not
swinging.
walk-off. I'm saying just walk-offs, period. It could be walks,
Who's
it
the
could be hits.
walk-off guy?
Donaldson, maybe.
That'd be an awesome lane for Doogie.
I like, yeah.
Glaber. Happy Glaber times.
Glaber loves
good
to
at
do
that.
I like Verdugo walk-offs.
Okay.
Leading the
Jake
team.
already chose him.
Melky Cabrera did it in 2009.
Yeah, he was awesome. Hey, who do you what do you think about the second part of his question? Are they going to be a pitching team or are they going to be a hitting team? I agree.
Yes.
Balanced lineup, big sluggers, good contact speed. Yep. All right, next.
I hate that.
What?
He's in my face.
Josie, you made a deal earlier this ep.
I made a deal?
Yeah.
I think I did.
All three of us wear under 5'10". Under 5'10". Clothes made for the man. Under 5'10". It's the basics for shorter dudes. Jeans, chinos, joggers, button-down shirts, hoodies, tees, and more, all at a great price. Best of all, they'll fit you perfectly right out of the box. You don't need to spend any more time on pricey alterations. Me, Jim, and Joe's, this is all we wear. It's the first time we felt comfortable in our lives. So if you're a shorter guy that is looking for stylish and comfortable clothes that actually fit,
Or even a taller guy like Joe's who just fits in short guy clothes better.
His legs are puny.
Under 5'10" is your solution. As a special promo for our viewers, they provided a $10 coupon code. Oh, for you to give them a try. Use code BASEBALL24 at under510.com/JohnBoy to get $10 off your order and get free shipping on orders over $150 and free returns. They also set a page with our favorite items, so go check that out by clicking out the link in the description. Go click it. Code BASEBALL24, $10 off your order.
Nice.
I'm glad you guys have clothes.
Yeah, you too, with your Mr. Incredible.
What's up,
legs.
Jimmy, Jake, Joes, and BBD? Calling in with a fun little over-under that I think is right up your guys' lane. So my question today is, will there be over or under 2.5 Claytons to appear in a game for the Yankees this year?
What?
One is going to be given with our closer, Clay Holmes, but we also got Clayton from Milwaukee and Clayton Beater at the top end of the minors. Let me know what you guys think. Jake sucks.
Oh.
Okay, so Clayton. Because Holmes will appeal. Holmes will appeal. So
Holmes is the easy one.
When the Dodgers come to town, will Clayton Kershaw get a start? Will Clayton Beater get a start? Might be in the opening rotation. What did he set the line at? 1.5?
2.5, because there's also Clayton Andrews, who's
These are
on the
Claytons
40 man.
playing for the Yankees?
No, in a game.
He
against them.
technically did not specify that they're playing for the Yankees.
Yeah, no.
I think if we're in good faith setting a line, I think he did mean
Felt
that.
like his intent.
I'm so confused.
Why did he intend for that?
Because the Yankees have 3 Claytons on the 40 man. Holmes, Beater, and Andrews.
Oh.
Short lefty Clayton Andrews.
Under.
Who called him Clayton?
2 might be on the opening day.
Clayton
or the
Holmes?
Arizona
Finding out
roster.
it's Clayton Holmes.
I don't think it's Clayton Holmes.
Clayton Walter Holmes.
I don't love that.
I don't know.
I'll go over. Get some Claytons in your life.
I'll go under because this is to close a game.
No.
Just to appear.
What about Clay Buchholz? Clay Rapata? Remember him?
I remember him.
Joe, you remember Clay Rapata?
Yes.
What's he famous for?
Rapata. And Clay.
Okay.
Must have ruined a lot of teachers' days, huh?
I derailed many a lesson. That frog just
It's crazy. This is definitely YouTube F.
Teachers loved me.
That sounded like an old man that shouldn't be around kids.
Over, under.
Under.
Under. Under.
Next up, Jose's.
What's up, guys? Josh from Parsippany, New Jersey, giving a call. With the Cole news being out for a month or two, the ace of the staff is down. But we've got some interesting prospects, of course, with Stroman and hopefully healthy Rodon. So my over-under, my fun question is going to be over-under one Cy Young ballot vote for anyone in the Yankees starting rotation. That could be 5th place, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, whatever it is. Could end up in 11th place, could end up in 1st. Let me know what you guys think. I'll let you go now. Thanks.
Just one? Or he has to put 1.5.
Over under half a Cy Young vote receiver on the Yankees.
For anyone.
Yeah.
Over.
Who?
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 Ho or who?
Who?
Rodon.
Do you believe or do you want to believe?
I believe. We'll play the numbers there. I mean, there's somebody that's going to get a vote, 1 through 10. They just give those away sometimes.
I was interested. I wanted to go look at the AL and see, because there's 15 teams, how many didn't get a vote. Because I do think majority of teams end up with a vote because a beat reporter will just throw
you a 5th place vote.
Clay Holmes was lights out at the back.
Nestor got a vote 2 years ago, which he was awesome.
So in the AL East, Yankees, Boston, Baltimore, Toronto, and Tampa all got a vote. In the Central,
you got a vote for Boston, Chris Martin?
Yep.
Jeez.
Houston.
We should make it a 1 through...
Houston's the only AL West team. No, Houston and Seattle got a vote.
Okay.
And then Minnesota got 2. Okay, so I think that's all of it then. So, but that is 9 of 15 teams.
So is that 1 through 10? We want to do 1 through 10 votes? Because I think they do...
No, I think it's a fine line, because if Gerrit's not pitching enough, not making enough starts to get a vote...
Right.
Like, I don't think he's going to get enough starts to get a vote.
There's somebody that's going to hold
so
the
someone,
Yankees.
Stroman, Rodon, Nestor, or Clay, like you said, would get like a vote.
Loizaga.
The other 3 vets like have gotten votes before. Nestor has one. Rodon's gotten votes. Stroman's received votes.
We need a person to get
before.
One. At least minimum.
One vote. I kind of like this question. Because knowing that Cole's not going to get one makes it tough.
Depends how
like
crazy
the avenue for Cole getting one is he has the best 18 starts ever, and that gets him 1 4th place vote, and it's cute. But
you really want to say yes, but the best bet is Stroh. Like Rodon didn't throw a lot of innings last year.
Right. But let's not forget that what he did with the Giants.
Nestor got his and he only threw 158 innings. Interesting. I'm going to go over because I'm interested to see who it is.
The 2 years Rodon received his 178 is enough that doesn't stick out, but 132 the other year that he received Cy Young votes.
Raiso Iglesias received 1.
To receive votes on your side.
If you have an awesome reliever here, sometimes they sneak
I'll go over. Why not? Got to believe in something.
Someone's got to step up.
Somebody's got to do it. You guys didn't believe that the Red Sox would lose to the Yankees for whatever reason on this very podcast. Timestamp it so that you guys will know. You guys just didn't believe it.
Okay, thank you.
Cool.
Jimmy, Jake, BVD, Joes. It's Rusty from North Carolina, and boy, do I have an over-under for you. As most people listening probably know, in every series recap, there's often some bickering as to who's closer to their faith, and then presenting their first award, which just so happens to entail committing one of the 7 deadly sins. I love it. So I'll go ahead and ask, over under 18.5 individuals receiving the pride of the Yankees in the year of someone's Lord 2024. Thanks for taking my call. Let's be stoked for the season. Go Yanks.
Let's be stoked for the season.
18 different people?
18 different pride of the Yankees. I'd need some Jimmy Lytics here.
To find out how many got it last year?
How many pride of the Yankees? I would need last year 11, and 22 because last
13,
year was
14, 15,
ass.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
Oh my God.
26, 27, 28 Yankees received a Pride of the Yankees award in 2023. We might be changing this line.
Wow. What about 22, if you don't mind me asking?
I have a view-only account right now, so.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 I have in 2022.
So good question, but low line.
Yeah, well, what do you put the line at?
18 or 17 and a half.
Seems like the line needs to be like 26 and a half.
In 2021, 35 different people got Pride of the Yankee.
Listen,
there's some jokes in there.
I've known many times, just watching. You guys sometimes like to give Pride of the Yankees.
Oh, never mind.
Vibe.
That's wrong. That's wrong. Because it's counting people that have it 0 times.
What?
-7. I didn't realize that the way the sheet is set up, it's just like anybody we mention's name there. I thought their name was only listed if they got Pride of the Yankees, so I counted the names. But I think it's 28 then. Still low line. I think the line should be 26 and a half.
Yeah. Jake said that before, too.
Jake said that.
Maybe let's
was counting.
move that line.
I'm going over because you guys want to be excited about this year.
I think it's more interesting to do like how many people will get more than 5.
Over 5 or
Real
including
ones.
5?
Because over 5 because sometimes there's jokes or he just got it, so we're not going to give it to him again. But if you start getting a decent amount, I think that means you're having like a good year.
I think the wealth will get spread. There's going to be some spreading.
1, 2.
I think Giancarlo's getting a couple.
4.
Verdugo's going to win over our hearts.
5. I have 5 Yankees that got at least over 5 last year.
5 for 5.
People are going to step up.
In 2021, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 got more than 5.
You know Hamilton's getting one.
He's not getting 5.
He'll get one. The question is different people.
Depends what we want to make the question.
A precedence was set, and I don't know if you guys will give it to
4
Boone
and
at any
22.
point in time. Did you guys give it to Boone last year? I know you never wanted to.
I don't believe Boone received a Pride.
I know there's sometime an MF or.
Oh my goodness, the MFers from 2022 are kind of tough.
Tough end of the year.
I think if we're setting it at 26, I think higher, and if we're setting it at 5, 4, 5.
5-time recipients.
I think I'm going to go lower because usually you need bullpen or starters to like.
And Wandy's
they
not
just straight up win you games.
Wandy would have been a runaway favorite for 5.
Yeah.
Hard for relievers to get a Pride.
I think if we're doing 5, then I'll go over with one guy and one guy only, and that's Soto, because we're trying to sell him to stay. And if he's getting a lot of Prides, he'll be like, you know what?
He's getting more than 5.
Exactly.
So I think that's the.
I told you.
What line did you set on the 6-time recipients or over 5-time recipients, Jim?
5.
5. So 5.5 is the line or 4.5?
4.5.
We say 5 and push.
5 and push. That's 5 and push. It's weird because we totally can manipulate this if we wanted to.
Right.
No one
You'll
wants
forget
to.
about it.
If this Yankees team operates in the way we think it should, I mean, Judge, Soto should be 5-timers.
Mm-hmm. No.
Rodon.
Rizzo. I think Rizzo.
Yeah, Judge, Soto, and then I don't know because I think the rest you're hoping they all get like 3.
I mean, last year Rizzo, with the year he had, still had 4 Prides.
You're hoping Stroman, Rodon, Nestor, 2 of them get it 5 times, and then the rest you kind of want it spread out.
Who's leading the team
Anthony
in
Volpe
MFers?
had 8 Prides.
Last year?
Yeah.
Wild.
Over everything.
Never
Yanks
thought
are
of the
gonna be
analytics
awesome.
in this way.
They're going
but
to
I
kick
like
the
it.
Red Sox butts.
Not like you believe that.
Joe's gave Volpe pride last year, so.
It did.
So he received 7.
The hell does that mean?
I might have given him a pride, too.
Good.
Nope. My king.
You're king. You're king.
My king, my king. You're going to miss that, huh?
Yeah.
Ryan Rucco gave one to Bader.
Wow.
That Orioles game.
May I interest you in a game of chance?
That's the episode, and we're so glad.
I have one more, and I think there's one more thing to read.
Hey, fellas.
Wait. Who's leading in MF? Or?
Bloomberg's the deal.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bloomberg's the deal. Have you heard about this, Joes? Your good friend, my main man, Alex Rodriguez.
Really?
Do you know he's in the podcast game?
Yes.
With Bloomberg's The Deal, he co-hosts it with Jason Kelly, Bloomberg reporter. And there's a bunch of big-time athletes every week, entertainers, executives, Maria Sharapova, Michael Strahan, Derek Jeter, and more. The Deal takes you behind the scenes into the world of sports, media, and entertainment. Dives into the wins, losses, and lessons learned along the way. From Bloomberg Podcasts and Bloomberg Originals, you can listen to The Deal on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. Find The Deal with Alex Rodriguez. Rod!
That's a friend of mine.
On Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Alexander Emmanuel Rodriguez.
Hey, fellas, it's Corby. Another year, another Aaron John Boone ejections over under. Boone kept it modest in 23, only getting the hook 7 times after being tossed 9 in 22. We're staying positive this year. I'm of the belief the Yankees will just be winning so damn much that Aaron can relax a little. Setting the line at 4.5 for 24. Go Yanks. Talk to you guys soon.
Well, Corby, I hope that we see you. Yes. You're still in Tampa. And also, this is a very good one because on one front, Boone does not want to be the most ejected manager in the history in like ejections to game. We know that. But also, he's now brought in Soto, who's got a good eye, who he has to protect from umpires and then make sure he doesn't get thrown out of games. Verdugo, I think he likes to chat with umps every now and then.
Yes.
Stroman, if he's walking off a mound, John. Rodon, if he's feeling like cocky and good, then he's going to be John with umpires. So there's a lot more people I feel like he has to protect than last year.
Very true. I think that's a low line for Boone. He might get it in the first month.
5.5 gets a little more interesting. Oh, first month. Yeah, I'm kind of a 1 per month guy, and I guess where I originally jumped, kind of like our guy Corby was saying. Good to hear from you, Corby. Like in theory, if this Yankee season is rolling and Judge and Soto are their thing, and the rest of the team clicks, like you shouldn't need a ton of it, right? If things are rolling, but like Jimmy said, there's some examples there, and I think no matter what happens, how good the Yanks are. Either the Jays, Orioles, or Rays, or 2 of those teams are going to be good, that those games are going to be, like, heated. So you're going to have random ejections. There's, like, 2 of those.
Angel Hernandez exists.
And then you'll have 2 other heated ejections, and then you'll have something else. That gets you over 5. So
I'm over as well. We can let him know. See what he says about it, but I'm over.
But then he could cook the books.
He doesn't want to, though. His daughter doesn't like it.
Why would you cook the books?
You said 0 this year?
Me?
Yeah.
No, he's definitely getting tossed. Many times. He has to prove himself to the new guys. And there's a lot of new guys on 1-year deals, and some of them he wants to bring back. So he's got to protect them, protect the zone. So I am going over, my friend. And that's the episode.
Go Yanks. Tell him, Grams.
Go Yankees.
Go Yankees!
Go Yankees!
Go Yankees!
Let's go Yanks.
Woo!